While other so-called readers are trying to tell you how to manifest a new car or a seat at the table with people who don't even value you, today I'm here to tell you how to reclaim your own mind and show you why becoming the outcast, the reject, was the best thing that ever happened to you for your own spirit. You're not isolated, you're being insulated. You're being forced into an initiation back into your own power. Let's take a look at the cards and see how to expose and dismantle the lie that your value is somehow tied to the approval and acceptance of others, and to reestablish your sovereignty as a whole person. Just you. You never needed them. This is Bad Dad Tarot. Welcome in. Let's see what we have. We're going to begin with one of these dark mirror cards. Everything you need to know about me should be in the description box below. Envious Gluttony. Envious Gluttony. Bride in a cage. Feeling like you're caged up. There's envious gluttony to me is talking about the need for more from you. I believe that is someone else's energy. It could be you. If it is you, then this is shadow work for you. Either way, it's shadow for you. And gilded. So I feel like there was a situation, and this could be a relationship, this could be a business situation, this could be a familial relationship, but it was where people constantly wanted more from you and more from you. And it's probably because you were the type of person to give in the first place, and an overgiver, let's say, a people pleaser even. Don't take that as an insult. Sometimes we do that for the people that we love or the business that we want to do more for. We want to see it succeed. So we give more and more and more. We're here for the extra hours. We're here for the extra work. I'll go above and beyond my job description to help out, to do what others may not want to do. And it's not about kissing up or anything like that. It's just who you are. It's your ethics. It's your work ethic. And then there's gilded regret. I feel like this ended up with some kind of... It's a regret, but you're not looking at it as a regret. Man, this ring is poking me on the side of my finger. Although you felt caged by what people were expecting of you, I guess, the person that you were, or who you portrayed yourself to be, or who you were for them, particularly, maybe not for everyone, but you were there you wanted to be in service to them. You wanted to see them happy. You wanted to give and give and give. You did feel caged, but you didn't let that be enough to stop you from still... I hope that's making sense. You still wanted not to be in the cage, but you still wanted to give to this situation or relationship. And in doing that, you forced yourself into the cage, this bride in a cage energy. Not feeling like yourself, but it didn't matter. I sacrificed myself to make this person happier, to make sure that they're okay. And this gilded regret, this is not truly looking at the regret for what it is. You're looking at it more in a like, oh yeah, I mean, it was a terrible relationship and they didn't treat me right and they took me for granted, but you know, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. You're sugarcoating what the situation was actually like rather than really facing it for what it was. So let's get some tarot on it and see what we have. Ten of Swords in reverse. Nine of Wands. Magician. It's being supported by the Gilded Regret. So the Ten of Swords in reverse, this is being supported by the Envious Gluttony. This is you setting yourself free from the despair, from the depression, from the anxieties, from the nightmare. As they say, you are kind of getting yourself out of this situation. You're not offering any more. It's like something happened to trigger you to wake up one day and say, I've given enough. I'm tired of constantly picking up after this person and they just throw things on the floor again like a child. I'm tired of making the meals and then they, you spend hours, let's say, for instance, make them a meal that took me hours to prepare and I made the table nice and everything, and then they come home late and then they go and take their shower and then they just want to go relax and watch videos or television or something. They're not even, it's like underappreciated. Well, you're tired of it. It's like I quit putting into the situation where I already feel underappreciated. The Nine of Wands with the bride in a cage, this is feeling like you have to not just to defend yourself, but now to guard yourself. You created this cage, now you're guarding yourself within the cage. Rather than freeing yourself completely from the situation, it's like, I'll just change it up and see if I can get them to respond a different way. Now, what you're not seeing is that all of this is transpiring to bring you into the realization of your true value, your true worth, and what you actually deserve. And now going forward, coming out of the gilded regret, coming out of sugarcoating the situation and the circumstances you were in, or maybe even taking on the blame yourself. Well, I contributed, it takes two to make a thing go wrong, which is true, but at the same time, it's like you gave and you gave and you gave with no reciprocity. Now you got the magician energy coming into play here, and you're going to manifest something new. You're going to manifest, you've got all the tools. You're realizing that. Even with the regret, it was a lesson. It's a tool that you have in your pocket now. The experience of that situation is now, and the lesson itself is now part of your superpower. It's what's bringing you into the realization of what you actually deserve and what you don't want, and maybe even to think about what you actually do want. I thought I wanted this relationship because it was this person. Now I'm in this relationship with this person and it's not what I thought it was going to be. And everything that I do, nothing that I do can make the relationship be what I would like for it to be. So let's figure out what the common denominators are here. What's making the relationship shitty is the person that I'm in the relationship with. This connection isn't what I wanted it to be. Not to say the person is terrible, maybe they are, but maybe the two of you just don't mix like you thought you would. Why I'm saying relationship, I don't know, but that feels like more about what it is. But there's a rejection feeling that you kept taking on and kept taking on and kept taking on. They rejected all of your extra things that you did to try to make things better, to keep them comfortable. And then it became like it was expected of you to just be that, to be what, like an indentured servant kind of thing, or like you weren't a partner or a mate in this situation as much as you may have been the maid, I guess, or the chef, or just the person paying the bills. I don't know what role you played. You know what role you played, but you became the giver in whatever you were giving. So clarifying the Ten of Swords, we have the King of Swords in the reverse. You're not even talking about it. King of Wands, you're just taking action. Like very, not even impulsive, but you know what you want at this point. You give me enough of what I don't want. It's going to make me think about what I do want, you know? And then the Princess of Wands. It's going to be, you're going to feel like, anyway, let's keep going here, but with that King of Swords reverse, King of Wands upright, and Princess of Wands, you're almost going to be feeling like you have to be a little selfish. I've given, now I've got to give to myself. I'm just going to give to myself. And it's not going to be about this person or this company or this situation anymore. That I am now seeing that they just take it for granted, take advantage of the situation, and they aren't they're not pouring back into me. So I'm going after what I want. I'm going to look after me. This is where that superpower kind of thing comes in. If I can get that glare, if I can get the glare to go away, it's like that superpower of yours. Don't worry about that little green light. Dot that somebody's got with me. It's from my camera. Anyway, you are, it's like the Phoenix Rising type of thing. Not even that you're resurrecting, it's just that you are emerging as who you truly are and what you're truly in connection with. Like, hey, look, Spirit did not allow me to exist, just serve you. I've got my own needs, my own desires, my own passions, my own things that I want to fulfill. And I thought this was a partnership and you were going to help me as I helped you and all that good stuff. And that's not what's happening. So now I've got to do it all for me. I've got to pour into what I'm wanting out of this situation for myself. And then you get justice. Bam. Justice going forward. With that, you get justice for feeling like a bride in a cage. With the Four of Pentacles, again, that selfishness, right? It's not actually selfishness, but you're going to feel like that. Hey, you're going to feel like, hey, it's time for me to take care of me. It's time for me to be a little selfish. It's time for me to pamper myself. It's time for me to impulse buy and spend on myself and treat myself, to a little extra or whatever. And then the Sun as well. Man, are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. The Sun with justice and the Four of Pentacles. Oh yeah. You're emerging something as something that you've never seen before. You've never experienced this level of satisfaction and fulfillment. I'm not even going to say happiness, because you thought you were happy being Cinderella. Look at that power. Look, in this sun card, I like this. In this sun card, all the zodiac signs surrounding him as he's holding this sword and this torch. So it's with my actions, with my passion, with my words. And then he's got the snake of the kundalini rising up from his feet all the way up to his arms. This guy, girl, whatever, is, it's like taking in, if you believe in the zodiacs, if you follow astrology or whatever, you know all your placements, and you're like, I'm not just my sun sign. I'm not just a whatever identifies with that. All of the signs. I am the entirety of the zodiac, everything. And now I'm going to use all of those personality traits and all of that, all of those aspects of those signs to be, not just becoming like the phoenix rising from the ashes, but to be. And going forward with the magician, clarifying the magician, 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. What is that saying? Because that's to the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, sometimes I see the reverse cards as meaning it can mean the opposite. Like it could be, rather than being independent and able to work on your own or manifest or create on your own money, to be self-sufficient. That's the words I'm looking for. It can mean the opposite of being self-sufficient, which would mean being dependent. But with the Ace of Pentacles, and what's the other card that's going to come here to clarify that? The Death card, the change. So you have the Ace. The change is, okay, so with it being in the reverse and then the other cards coming out with it, I sometimes see the reverse cards as meaning the next card in the progression. So it's like the wheel of each card turning. So the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse may actually be because it's leading to the 10 of Pentacles, which is total fulfillment. It's all of the things. It's good health, good wealth, a good relationship, good business, whatever it is. And that's what I'm seeing, because the Ace of Pentacles, that's the new thing that you're establishing. And with the Death, it's because the old thing is passing away. Let's get an Angels and Ancestors card for you guys. I'll read that. And then we had 2 of these little cards come out. I guess 22 and 11. You have a decision to make on this path that you're on. And you have a broom that's being thrown out here at you, apparently, as I'm grabbing these other cards, being tossed out here for cleaning up your own subconscious, cleaning up your path, sweeping the path along the way, whatever it is. It's got to do with a fresh start. It's like spring cleaning. Getting rid of the old with that Death card. Getting rid of the old so you can make room for the new that you are manifesting. And with the Ace of Pentacles there even, right? Yeah, you're the one manifesting this whole new, maybe it's a new mindset. I don't know how to, I know there's a good analogy to use, probably even a good song or movie to refer to, but I'm drawing a blank on all of that right now, other than it just being like one of those situations where I just walked away. I walked away from everything. And when I walked away from it all, then I found the path that I was supposed to be on. Then everything started changing. then there was a new opportunity that was presented. It's like I've used this analogy before. It's like holding on to a quarter while Spirit's trying to give you $1,000. And you're like, yeah, I'll take the $1,000. And they drop the $1,000 on you, but it just slides off because you're holding the quarter so tight in your hand. You don't want to let go of that quarter. I worked so hard. I've had this quarter for so long. I've collected this. And I've been hanging on to it for so long. It's so pretty and nice. And every once in a while, I'll open up my hand to look at it. But when the wind blows, I'm scared that it's going to blow it away. That's that relationship or the former situation, circumstances you were in. You have to let go of that in order to make room for that $1,000 or whatever to take its place, to let it drop into your hand so that you can grasp a hold of that. You can't grasp a hold of the $1,000 or whatever amount, you know what I mean? It's not about the money, but it's about the blessing. You gotta release, you gotta open your hand in order to receive. And that's what this is. Cleaning up, it's changing an entire mindset, it's changing your approach to life, it's changing maybe even your foundational beliefs. You know, maybe you were raised in a situation where it's like, yeah, you kind of put up with things like that because that's what you do to be good to your man or to be good to your woman. You just kind of got to put up with this and that and whatever, you know. Let's get a couple more of these shuffles. Again, anything you need to know about me is in the description box. I have a music channel, I have reaction channels, all that stuff. You want to schedule a personal reading, all that stuff. So, let's see. Take jumpers from it's the Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. I'll just be wrong, but I'll be happy. I don't need to sit here and argue with you about where my happiness lies. I need to debate with you about how I feel. My feelings are what I feel. So, 6 and 7. And we have Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. All right, then. Get my glasses and I'll read this to you guys. Thank you for being here once more. Can't thank you enough. If you decide that you found value in this and you decide to hit subscribe or like or comment, that all helps the growth of this channel. 1/12, so January 12th may mean something, or November the 2nd may mean something to you, just throwing it out there, or maybe just 112 is your lucky number or something, I don't know. It means something to you. Maybe it's your address, maybe it's 112 when you're watching this. Hell, I don't know. I don't know what it means to you. There we go. Here we go. So it says, drop any shields of shame, resistance, and fear that are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. Man, come on. Let me repeat this. What was I saying throughout the whole reading? Rewind and play it back. Drop any shields of shame, resistance, and fear that are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. Know that you don't need to hide who you are or the gifts that you have. You were born to shine. The Phoenix Rising, like that sun card guy, man. All right, the Protection Guardian is a feminine version of Archangel Michael. She is a fierce, protective, yet loving warrior angel who carries an indestructible shield of power and protection and will come to all who call on her. She will help you drop your fear-based shields and move into a loving, protective force field that will help keep you safe, but will allow your gifts to shine out. These are your superpowers, man, I'm telling you. Although she is here to guard you from lower energies, she is completely relaxed, serene, and confident. because she trusts that love will always prevail. You may have encountered shame or embarrassment in your past, but that is not your present. Is not your present. Angels are drawing close at this time to help you move beyond any limiting thoughts, emotions, and patterns that may be making you feel unsafe. Know the angelic protection is swirling around you at this moment and will help you move forward in a more fearless way. Call on your guides for help in changing your frequency. And come on, so you can feel safe and protected at this time. You are stronger than you think, and your angels and ancestor guides are here to help you realize this now. Guys, come on, whoever this is resonating for or with, man, you understand who you are. You're a motherfucking superhero, and I'm the motherfucking truth. This has been Bad Dead Tarot. Thanks for being here. We'll see you on the next one. Yeah.